Some days, I get exhausted at the thought that all I did was wake up black. In a world that sees that as less than while saying equal to counterparts of different colors, it's interesting that my ability to recognize exhaustion is an indicator that someone else was once more exhausted than I and continued to fight because the battle was a bit more physical, labor, a bit more mental, racism, a bit more emotional, trauma, with less than enough freedom to find creative longevity. Only opportunities to tell stories was when no one had enough energy to listen. So here I am, exhausted. In 2020, telling stories, stage to stage under creative stage names, milking messages out of my spirit for the conscious collective. Only one thing different: rest. And enough protection from my own community to ensure that there is space and opportunity for it. So while mind rests, body recovers, messages get processed while spirit operates out of purpose. I'm telling stories, connecting more bodies to spirits, more babies to birthrights, more inheritance to the descendants of the first generation creators. I made a promise to them, my ancestors, that the gift you give me is in service to the hue of man needing me as I need them to continue this journey, for alone I am all things, including you, which makes us one. I suppose my purpose is not done until the stories are told. The children are educated of their worth. The women and men radiate love and protection as the elders drop lesson after lesson. I suppose my purpose is not done. So I share this story as one effort in the mission of the collective.
Nia, purpose. Dig back into when we knew how high to hold heads, how straight to keep backs, when the vision of our past brightened the future. Books, television, movies, songs, news, and the waves from microphones of pulpits and corner PA systems have told us something that works against us. And we have echoed these ideas in whispers and shouts, in Jones, in comedies, in rejections, in pursuits, in our heads, in lullabies, in dirges. Gather, one piece at a time, the images of your queens, the crooning of your kings, sleep in reveries of the buildings they made, the illnesses they healed, the empires they raised, the gifts they gave to the world, too many times to count, mostly without remuneration. Let it steep. Reach back, further, further. Think of how big your family is. Think of how big you are. Dig into your gifts, your joys, your exaltations, your many propensities and dreams and hopes for someday. Imagine just how brightly they would light up the eyes of a little brother in Mozambique, a little sister in Botswana. How your songs, your dances, your thoughts, your accounting, your business, your book, your ever-arching desire for freedom, for expanse, for art, for beauty, for wonder. How they will feel like a hand cradling the hand of a stranger. How their heart will be touched and they will whisper the beauty to another. Many echoes becoming a choir of sound. The song that builds the universe.